his perception about him. Just in 2 minutes, just tell us what you feel, what what you know about Mobad. Your take on Mobad, not when he was alive.
Honestly, I can't really say much about him because
Okay, you actually maybe you're
I
like
think I know much about him after he passed on
after he
because
passed away. Oh, same here.
yeah,
Also,
because I don't even know about the music. Was that what's it called?
yeah,
What, that
Kokoke.
popular music? Kopoke, yeah.
That was a
That's the
popular.
only music yeah.
Me too.
Was after he
I actually listened to that music. I didn't know who sang the song, but I was just
honestly was
like,
after
wow,
when the whole world was playing the
yeah,
music. That was when I
yeah,
checked online. That was
yeah.
when I now looked like, oh, is this same guy or no? So
Oh,
honestly, I can't really say much about him, but I pray we get the justice, Sha, because everything is kind of I don't understand what is going on, especially from the parent side. I mean the mom.
okay, okay,
It's
okay.
so
That brings me. Thank God you're also a woman. That brings me into this side of. What is your take on this whole issue? How did you see the wife or the partner or the baby mama attitude? What can you say about it, please?
oh my God. Really, I don't want to talk about that girl because she's a disgrace to, as in, I don't want to talk. Because number one, I don't know why she refused to do DNA.
Mm,
By now, she will have been the multi-billionaire in the whole world.
mm,
Because I
mm,
don't know what is stopping
mm.
her from doing the DNA.
Okay,
Just to
okay,
slap the
okay.
whole world.
Okay, now you're a woman. Can I put this to you? And I believe you still think better than with thinking like a woman now. What do you think that will make a woman or a young lady like her want to be scared of DNA or want to be asking for a father?
Obviously. Young daddy, everybody knows that she knows what she's doing.
Hmm.
Even if I don't know. Honestly, I don't want to talk on on this whole thing because
Hmm.
it's messed up already.
Hmm.
Because DNA it's not a death sentence now. Like I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to say much about the whole thing, especially that DNA aspect. Is
Okay. Okay.
is
But but what Mr. Skimmer you'll be coming up after because I would like to hear your own opinion too. You say that's if the boy belongs to Moba. Yeah, I'd like to hear your own opinion. Now,
even is
this is
not for Mohbad. So obviously, me, I'm not saying it belongs to this, it belongs to that, but obviously the boy is not for Mohbad. Leave that
okay
one
for the
aside.
fact
Like
that she refused to do DNA.
for the fact that she refused to do it. Come
Hmm.
on.
Hmm. Hmm.
I beg you.
Hmm. Meaning that I'll be bringing people shortly. Just send requests. I'll be bringing shortly. Meaning that you are of the opinion that if truly that boy was for Moba, she would have done the DNA long time
Of
ago
course.
and
Of
threw the
course.
results to the air, threw it at her
Yeah.
faces.
In fact, by now we'll have been sending her like apology left and right. Even me, I'll make a video to
Mm,
tag her that Umi, this is for you.
mm,
I am sorry. I love you. In fact, I don't even mind to donate half of my saving
mm,
to give her. But
mm.
come on, you know what she's doing, right?
Can we say that? Can we say that? I just want to ask you in the last 5 years or in the last 10, okay, let me say 7 years. In the last 7 years, thereabout, have you had a case that DNA became like a death sentence in the last
Not
7 years?
at all. Not at all.
Mm, 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 mm. Okay, okay. Good.
Anyway, I would still advise her
Yeah.
as a elderly sister because she's
Mm-hmm.
still my kid sister. But
Mm-hmm.
let me advise her, it's not too late. Omo as you claim, ìyàwó Aloba, jọ̀ọ́ torí Ọlọ́run ọmọ dáadáa ọmọ gidi. Táwọn àǹtí tó kù, àwọn àǹtí àgbàyà tó kù tí wọ́n bá bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ̀rọ̀, èmi máa bẹ́ẹ̀ sọ, I'm still your adopted sister. and àbúrò mi dẹ̀ ni Mohbad, I'm from Ekiti. Lọ ṣe DNA. Kò ní pa ẹ̀ náà, baby. Baby. Lọ ṣe DNA now. Kí ló dé? Tí ẹ fi gbá wa lẹ́nu náà. Ó ṣe DNA. Tó bá ṣe ń sìn by now, wá ti cash out. In fact, owó tó máa fi tọ́mọ tó bá bí lẹ́yìn ọmọ yẹn gan. Baby jọ, lọ ṣe DNA. Baby.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much for that advice. I believe our people are listening to us as we're discussing now. Now, my other question is this: who do you feel amongst the family now, amongst these 4 major people? And I know why I'm saying that. Among the father, the mother, the wife or the baby mama, and the younger brother Adura, who do you think really Toshi Enyi Mohbad? As in, who do you think
Baba Nina, Baba Gidi, Baba Are, the father? Please don't even go to that. Baba Nina, stand for mother, for brother, for sister, for everything. He's the best father ever.
Okay, I also want to join my voice in that your school of thought to appreciate Baba Mohbad. He was everything to Mohbad. At a point in time, he became the mother. You know, he said he used to back Mohbad. You know, for a man to single-handedly train 3 children. One
He's
was
the best father. He's the best father.
One was 7, and the other one was maybe 2 or something. I don't even know the age range then. And he was able to for 15 years.
Your daddy, that alone will fight for that man. Will fight for him, will stand for him. No matter what all this enemy, all this power, all whatever they are using against that man, will fight for that man, will stand for that man. And he will get that justice in Jesus' name.
Amen. Amen. Once again, I really want to appreciate you for coming up to speak, to have one-on-one with York Daddy. Thank you very much. I will also be bringing another person up. Thank you very much. Once again, this is Justice for Mohbad, one-on-one with York Daddy. Before we make the whole platform a general normal platform we'll be discussing tonight, I'll be bringing another person up, and this person I'll be bringing up, I wanted a man because let me see whether Schema is there. I wanted a man, then after I'll go to a woman, and I'll go back to a man. We just want to wrap up and just have the discussion about this whole scenario about Mohbad when he was alive, perception about him when he was alive, and also when he was gone. What can you say? And this whole buhaha that is happening, what do you see to it? And the whole, you know, the major role that our government, Lagos State government, have played in this justice for Mohbad. What can you say to it? I have with me in the studio Mr. Sir Schema. Is one of the voices shouting, clamoring for justice for Mohbad, clamoring for a better Nigeria, wants to make our country, clamoring for a good nation, a better country than we are. You know, the voices that are shouting against injustice, that are the voices that have been saying free Arifa, free Veron, and let Westo get his freedom. One of the voices that have been saying no to bullying, no to oppression of the masses. Once again, Mr. Schema, I welcome you to one-on-one with York Daddy tonight. So a quick one. I just have 5 minutes to spend with you, my brother. What can you say about Mohbad? What's your perception about him when he was alive and when he was gone?
Good evening, everyone. Well, to be sincere, I didn't know Mohbad when he was alive. I later know him when he was late, and since he was late, we've been all had a lot of story about him, how he lived his life from carpenter to poly to music industry, and how he spent the rest of his life. And it was so sad that the life was cut so short. So it was so sad. Sometimes it touched our hearts, my own heart. Sometimes when I just sit sad and I remember all what this guy go through, it's totally too sad. But may so rest in perfect peace. That's what I can say about him.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother's schema. If you're meeting him for the first time, this has been one of the notable panelists we've been having for a very long time since this Justice for Mohbad journey started. My brother, what can you say about what is happening um, in with Mohbad's partner? The kind of what Mohbad's partner, the role she's playing, in obtaining justice for her maybe husband, maybe father, baby, maybe baby father, maybe partner. As in, what can you say?
To be sincere, to every one of us, I believe she's the one that's supposed to lay the justice for Mohbad, but she's not there to lay the justice for Mohbad. And I believe as well that she knew what happened to Mohbad in the house because Mohbad was fine in the house. So I believe that is my own belief. Everybody have their own opinion. That is my own opinion, and I believe she knew what happened in the house, but something happened in the house. There was a fight. We all believe there was a fight in the house. If there was a fight in the house, definitely something happened to the guy in the house. And
Sorry, Sir Skima, can
yeah,
I just ask you a question, please?
yeah.
In the first inquest that they did, Wumi never mentioned that he had a fight with the partner in the house or when they were returning from the show. Spendy has come on the inquest, and Spendy has made us know that there was actually fight when they
Uh,
were going back home.
Yeah, but
And even in the
Young
house.
Daddy, even
Yeah.
before the first corona inquest, we all knew there was a fight in the house.
Mm,
We all knew there was a fight because we all came from one. I believe we all came from one place to another, and
yeah.
I was following very dark man,
Yeah.
and the guy came up and said there was a fight in the house. That we should look at
Yeah.
this guy that announced Mohbad is late. We should look at his face, and that's where we knew there was a fight in the house. But none of them came up that and said there was a fight in the house. What they came up was we have a fight with Prime Boy. That's all what we had. And it was later on everybody started putting 1+1 together, 2+2, and say there was a fight in the house. For me, I will still believe till tomorrow there was a fight in the house. And even yesterday I said it on one platform that the most thing that is annoying me at the moment is everyone keeps saying there was an argument. What is the point of that argument? I want to know the point
Mm,
of that argument.
mm, mm.
If they said there was an argument, there was a fight from show to house to show to house to show, wherever,
Mm-hmm.
what was the point of that argument?
Something must lead to something.
And they can't
Something
just
led
start
to.
fighting each other now. There
Yeah.
must be something that caused that argument. So I want to know that point. All this one they say there was a fight, that there was a fight. We all knew there was a fight. Let them tell us what was the point of that argument.
Mm.
That is what I'm all about.
Thank you very much once again. What advice do you have for the father and for the wife?
I will just tell the dad to keep going. God will strengthen him, and we shall get justice for Mohbad. But for the wife, I don't even know what advice I can give her because a lot of people have been given an advice for the DNA, but
But
she
she's not
refused to do
listening. Yeah,
she
yeah.
refused to do the DNA, and if someone refuses to do the DNA, there's nothing we can do. As
But wait a minute.
the last
That's
speaker
schema.
said, the
Yeah.
last speaker said something which I came up with. That she said, if she have done the DNA by now, she'll have become a millionaire or whatever. And I said, if the boy belongs to Mohbad,
Mobile. Yeah, I saw that comment. I saw
that
that.
is when people will start to
Obviously,
pity her.
obviously.
Uh-huh.
Because you remember when this whole child thing came up, people were donating money
People
for
are
that.
donating. There was an account that came up then. People are donating.
Yeah. And at the
Within three
point
days,
in
they got about 13 million now.
yeah,
Abi?
at the point in time, that boy was one of the richest small kid.
Yeah, I think people are then
of
1 million, 2
no,
million, 3
I
million.
think even what's his name? Sheyi Tinubu make the contribution to
We heard about
that
that as well,
account.
but we
Yeah,
had Pasoma, we had this one,
yeah,
donate this one,
yeah,
donate. But
yeah,
so
yeah,
that's why I said if the by then people are thinking the boy belongs to Mohbad. So
yeah.
when the issue of DNA came up, I think the donation stopped coming up.
I think that was the major issue between Karimo and Very Dark Man, because the moment Very Dark Man start making that speculation that there can be a motive from that angle, the whole thing went down, and what was it called? Um, I was not like, why would somebody say do DNA and you come up with 300 million that you sue the person
So
on top damage? Anyway, it's nice having Sir skimming around. You're still much around. We're just beginning to kickstart the show. Once again, this is Sir Skimmer, one of the true justice for Mohbad. He has been one of the pillar of this justice. These are the people, when we see them, we believe that, at the long run, delay is not denial. We'll get justice.
yes,
Let me give you right. We're still gonna come up to do the show together. Thank you once again. Yeah, this is still the show with your I said it, I'm not a host, but I'm just doing this to just fill in the space till when Westo and Arifa, when they are fully back. Justice for Mohbad, justice for all. I have with me iOS. iOS, you're gonna unmute your mic and just tell me in less than 2 minutes what do you know about Mohbad when he was alive and when he was passed, and what's your take on him, please?
Yeah, thank you for having me. Good day, everyone. I actually knew him after he passed, but I've taken time to study his personality, and based on what I can pick, I will be able to say a few things about him. Number one, Mohbad is a merciful child. He's a merciful child, and I have facts, something to back it. And that is in the song he sang, that Daddy, I am sorry. And the reason why I said is merciful, in the Yoruba will say Omo Alano. He considered the situation the family was in at that point. He said it that the landlord was giving them issues. The father didn't have salary. The mother, I not see mother for 10 years, stepmother, okay, and my brothers are hungry. And he needed, to make a change in that family to give them a better life. So, Tiko Bania no our family, based on the situation they were going through, he could have just said, I don't care. That kind. There are some children that can think like that. But he decided to take, pursue his goal to bring a change in the family. That is number one. Number two is that he is a child that was, he gave himself to the father to mentor him. And why did I say that? The father said he called Mohbad that, okay, this little money that you said you got, the first time he did a show and he got some money, brought it home, the father said, bring some, let us, buy a piano or a keyboard, and then let's take it to the church. And, he obeyed the father. Number two was that the father was also the one that mentored him, said, Mohbad, use what you are passing through, sing it in your song. And he listened to him. And you will notice that we are now falling back on his songs to pick few things about the life he experienced. That is number two. So one, he's Omoalano, a merciful child. Two, he was mentorable. The father was able to, he was obedient to the father. And number three, the most important, he was a God-fearing person. No matter what, we cannot be 100% perfect, but at least he still had that special place for God in his life. You will see it in his song, you will see it in his way of life. And he will keep saying it. He knows the God he's serving. Egbagbe. This is not the issue of God or the smoke. I don't care. He knows the God he's serving. And he was telling in that audio to see why. Or in one of his songs, he said, Efe mo Ọlọ́run mi. He knows there is God. He knows that God will back him up. He believes in God. I love that. And he got that from his daddy. Because it is the daddy that has directed him in the path of God. And the last thing, the fourth thing I would say is that he said he only knows how to love. He doesn't know how to hate. So irrespective of the people, all his frenemies, it's not that he doesn't know that they are frenemies, but he does not have that habit, that attitude, that hating attitude in his mind. Kole sheika. That is him. He could have looked at the situation, he could have looked at the people have taken him and decide, to want to turn back and become something else, which is different from the way he was created. But he said he doesn't know how to hate. He cannot do anything wicked to anybody. It's not that he doesn't know how, that he needed to do it, but he can't do it. The spirit in him didn't allow him do it. So those are the four things I've been able to pick from his, from his life, in terms of his personality. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Panelists, and if you're listening to us, the three people that have spoken tonight, there's one thing that is just common in their speech. They don't know Mohbad through well before he died. It was after they off the light that they actually, even including me, that I actually get to like, oh, it was strange. I was like, what is happening? Who is this guy? And I knew that it was the one that signed that Kokboke and all that. So it's a great loss for the music industry. It's a great loss to Nigerian. It's a great loss to the Nigerian youth, Moving forward, man, what can you say? Why will a woman be scared of DNA, please?
I think it's obvious. It's obvious because I wouldn't say.
Or let me put it this way: why would a woman ask for her father-in-law to go and take court order for DNA of his own grandchild?
To me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And I think it's just to make things a bit difficult for that man, knowing fully well that, you just don't wake up one day and say, okay, here is the court order. There is a whole lot of process that it comes along with it. And she just wants to put that man under a tight condition or a difficult situation. Maybe if Baba just realizes that this thing is not an easy thing, he may give up on the DNA stuff. And I think she just wanted to stress the man. That is the way I see it.
Okay. Can have you ever had this kind of a case before? A wife asking her father-in-law to go and bring court order before getting DNA done. Have you heard of any case before?
I've not heard about any case.
Okay, from your submission, you said, okay, maybe he's just trying to make, when the whole process is so cumbersome, the father-in-law will just be like, oh, let me just drop it. Do you look at the man that will be a kind of man that will say, let me just drop this DNA issue at this point?
At this point, there is no going back. And the reason is, number one, Baba had already given up at the initial stage because he couldn't get the police report, he couldn't get the doctor's report. So he had already given up, and then decided to bury the boy. But for him to now see the way people love his son, and how far globally, people are fighting for the boy. And remember, Baba gave his own, he gave the go ahead for the body to be exhumed. For the mere fact that he gave that go ahead for the body to be exhumed, I believe he was prepared to do the right thing and never look back. And secondly, it didn't stop at that. He also went to Berekete. You know, you can't say, okay, I'm fighting, and you go out to people to help you. Will you now go back to those people and tell them that you are no more interested? No. So definitely he had counted the cost at the time when he gave his consent for the body to be exhumed. And at that point, he would have said, forward ever and backward never.
Okay, thank you very much. Before I go to the last question for you, before we continue in our program, I want to say that are you aware that Baba Mohbad, they met with them Dadura, Darusha, Mohbad yesterday at Zone 2? Are you aware of that?
I'm not really aware. I heard it briefly, but I'm not too clear. Yeah. So if you can talk a little more, then before you ask the question, I heard.
I just want to buttress the fact that you said that there is no more going back for Baba, because yesterday at Zone 2, Baba really was on fire. Baba spilled a whole lot of things now.
Wow.
Baba was on fire yesterday. So that is just to confirm that the stage that Baba have gotten to now is just now that Baba is acting what we've been expecting him, the kind of action that we've been expecting to be seeing him doing, way back when this whole issue started. For me, it was too calm, and maybe that's just his nature. You can't blame him, You can't blame him, But now, no. It's something. Yesterday was let's go. Let me just ask the last one. What advice can you give to the partner? What advice if you and also you're a mother too? How do you, in just 1 minute, how do you see this behavior of Iya Mohbad?
See, before I talk about Mama Mohbad as a mother, I will talk from the perspective of my career. I work with animals. I'm an animal scientist, and I look at the reaction, their behavior, especially of animals. And most especially, my area of expertise is maternal care in chickens. So I look at the way the hen fights for her chicks. I have seen hens that will even attack the hawk. I have seen hens that will fight snakes to prevent the snake from killing her chick. That is chickens, right? Yeah. So bringing that now into humans, there is what is called maternal aggression. Maternal aggression, which is normally to be exhibited by a mother, a good mother, to protect her child, to provide for the child, and to show love to the child. No matter how small you are, even if you got pregnant at the age of 12 years old, that natural instinct of maternal aggression should be there. If anything wants to bring danger or harm your child. So it's quite unfortunate. I think this is a case study that is the first one I'm seeing in my life. For, we can even say, okay, at least there are some women that show some nonchalant attitude and things like that, but not when it comes to a case when the life of a child, is lost. How can you still remain cool, calm, and behave as if nothing happened to you? So to me, I don't know how to categorize this at all. Even if you adopt a child, you will still fight for that child. We have people who God didn't give them the opportunity to have their own biological child, and they adopted children and care for them, but they still fought for these adopted children. How much more you giving birth, you being the biological mother, and much more. It is even one thing to be a biological mother, Daddy Yoke, but the most, what will I call it? Part of this story is that she saw blood. Oh my goodness. This is not blood of a chicken. She saw blood because the sister said it. And Timmy, that means they saw it. And she, knowing fully well that this is the blood of your own child. At that point, I don't know. So to me, I think something else is wrong. Probably there was no bond between her and the children. Probably she never even cared for having children. Maybe she was just getting pregnant and giving birth to children, and she's a person that never even cared and doesn't even know what it takes. She did not know what that guy went through. She has never come out to say that this is how my son suffered. He's all the way to the top. This is how my son suffered, from carpentry work to selling colo to everything until he was able to make it. She should come out and let us know. Because she wasn't there, she can never say anything like that. If a mother knows how the child suffers, she will protect the child with her blood. She can't say anything.
That brings me to this school of thought that Wumi is a good mother. Is a good mother, a bad wife, a good mother to Liam. Why Abaso de Alamala Yadra is a bad mother to Mohbad.
No, there are two things here, Daddy Yoke.
Hold on.
Daddy Yoke, okay.
Hold on. Let me deal with comment section. Comment section, please. If I'm right with this, my thoughts, please, I want to hear yes or no. Mohbad's mother is a bad mother. Sorry, a very irresponsible mother to Mohbad. Wumi is a responsible mother to Liam. Okay. Now.
Can I say something on that, please?
Let me just finish.
Okay.
Now, I cannot go ahead and say Wumi was a bad wife, a bad partner to Mohbad. Then also, Iya Mohbad was also a bad person to Baba Mohbad. The yes is flying. Okay. We're in for tonight's analysis. It's just justice for Mohbad. If you said no, please kindly send a request. I would like to know why you said no. iOS, please wrap up your.
Yes, thank you. That is why I said I need to give an explanation to what you said. If you look at it, you said it. I don't totally agree, and the reason I will give you now. You can say Mommy Mohbad is irresponsible mother to Mohbad, fine, but I want to totally agree that Wumi is a good mother, and the reason is now.
That's what I said now.
Yeah, that is what you said. I said I'm not going to agree 100%.
Okay, come again. Let me get it.
What you said is correct from one angle, but from the second angle, I want to let you see another picture to it. That is what I'm trying. Yes. Now, this Mama Mohbad's action, not that she's showing this nonchalant attitude to the death of her son. Remember, if she doesn't act this way, she wouldn't get the money that she has been promised. So the death of her son is bringing her money. That is number one. You see, the partner, the protection of this boy is the source of that money that she wants to get. It's not that she wants the child. She wants to use the child to get the money. So the boy must be protected.
Now, I'm not going to go that route. Because I'm not going to go that route because we are not talking about property or money. We're just explaining their attitude towards the that is seen in the public. Now, when what's it called? When they were talking about the little boy, you can see how Wumi came out and attacked the father-in-law. Do you understand? So I don't want to go whether they are doing it because of money or not.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't want to go too deep.
But there is a motive. There is a motive for the way she's protecting the boy. That is it.
But even if there is a motive, but don't you also think that if Iya Mohbad has protect Mohbad with a full chest and make this boy survive, he must have enjoyed more money. How are you sure that the person that buy the boy will redeem the pledge or the agreement they had that been issued?
That is where she will get it wrong at the end of the day. I know that is what will play out at the end of the day, which she doesn't know.
Okay. I've been talking with one of the great panelists, iOS. This woman has been a voice in justice for Mohbad. I have Dasola Oluwaye on the line. So, iOS is not having you here. After this one interview with the last person, I'll bring everybody up. We're going to talk about what has played out in the last 72 hours and what is still playing out. We heard from Bukky Jesse that Baba Mohbad has gone to do his own DNA, and it has been confirmed that Mohbad belongs to Baba from Bukky Jesse. And some people have advised Baba to do Adura too, so that we know whether Adura is the true father. To the true son. So guys, let us go in this journey together. Thank you once again, iOS, for being on this platform. Wait on the comment section. Let me have Desela.
Ekalesa.
Ekale means Desela.
Yes, sir. Sherry, Wumi ò kì í ṣe ìyá dáadáa. Kò ń ṣe torí ó fẹ́ràn ọmọ ẹ̀ ló fi ń ṣe gbogbo ohun tó ń ṣe yẹn. Nítorí promise to promise àdúrà ló fi ń ṣe gbogbo nǹkan yẹn. Ó ti mọ̀ pé tóun bá lè fulfill àdúrà, àṣírí máa tú náà. Kò kí ń ṣe ìyá dáadáa. Ìyá dáadáa kọ́ nìyẹn. Kò ń ṣe ìyá dáadáa rárá. Ẹni ègbé ni, kò kí ń ṣe ìyá dáadáa. Ìyá mọ́lẹ̀ náà nítorí gbogbo owó yẹn, gbogbo nǹkan tó ti promise ara wọn, ó ní gbogbo tí mọ́mọ́ yẹn náà ń ṣe. Kò ṣe pé ó ya wèrè, orí rẹ̀ dẹ̀ pé ó mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Ìyá yẹn ò ń ṣe ìyá dáadáa, Wùmí nù kì í ṣe ìyá dáadáa sọ́mọ ẹ̀. Tó bá jẹ́ ìyá dáadáa, á dàpọ̀ jẹ́ ọmọ yẹn jẹ́ ọmọ Mohbad, kò ń ṣọmọ Mohbad. Á wo ọjọ́ ọ̀la ọmọ yẹn, á ṣe gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kó ṣe. So tó bá tẹ̀ ní pé ó jẹ̀bi náà, ó ṣeéṣe kó má dá ní ìjẹ̀bi ikú kó wà lẹ́wọ̀n, bọ́mọ yẹn sì máa ṣe láìvọ̀ ẹ̀. Ó lè dọ́là ń sìn kọ́lọ́ yí gbogbo ẹ̀ padà, kó ti jẹ̀yẹsẹ̀, kọ́lọ́ ní kí ó rí aláàánú kó gba ìtúsílẹ̀. Bọ̀ kò ṣe ìyá yẹn ń pè yẹn ní ìyá dáadáa. Ẹni tán fi ń ṣépè fún ìyá ni tó ń ṣe fọ́mọ yẹn. Ọmọ yẹn dẹ́ náà ló máa fi ọmọ yẹn náà kámá ẹ̀ wà lọ́wọ́ ọmọ yẹn. Ẹ wo fídíò tó post lánàá, ọmọ ń pe dáadáa. Ẹnìkan wà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ tọmọ yẹn rí bí bàbá ni, kì í ṣe Mohbad lọmọ yẹn mean sí. Òun gan ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ yẹn ikú òun nìyẹn. Ó sọ fọmọ pé kó pe màmá. ṣé kò mọ̀ pé màmá ni òun yẹ kóun pè kì í ṣe ìyá dáadáa rárá wọ́n ń pè yẹn ní ìyá dáadáa torí nǹkan tó ti jọ sákù sílẹ̀ òun ni nǹkan tó ń ṣe yẹn wọ́n ń pè yẹn ìyá dáadáa.
Thank you very much for your submission. Thank you for clearing the air.